Hey everyone, this is Ryan Frame at Copycat Customs. Just getting off of work, and today I'm bringing you the Subaru once again, and give you a little story of what happened to me. I started hearing this weird noise, like almost like a lifter tapping or something. Well, it wasn't a lifter. Found out what it was. Took about 2 days for this to really come to my attention. And it was almost a Greek tragedy. The Harmonic Balancer actually was so wore out that it was wiggling loose and threw my power steering belt on me, and about biffed it on the highway. So parked it at work. It's been there for a couple days so I can get the part. I had to order the part. The part was like $50, and the part and the belts together was like $81 altogether. So here I'm going to show you and give you a little bit of advice. I've already changed it. I didn't have a camera with me to actually record the process, but I'll show you what all happened. And there's the old 1.8. All right, for those who do not know, this is a harmonic balancer. Okay, this is my first experience with one ever, right? Okay, they've got this rubber seal inside. These are two metal plates. Almost acts like a bearing, but let me get in close here, see if it'll focus. All right, see those cracks right through there? Yeah. Well, when they start cracking, drying out, stuff like that, you get, they start to lose their, what's the word? I don't even know what the word is, but they start going off balance, right? Because it keeps your crankshaft balanced. But I'll show you what happened to it. All right, that looks wonderful, doesn't it? Right here is where the keyway locks in. As you can see, when it bounced out, it stripped the whole inside of that. Okay, so there's the new one. Already in, nice and pretty, right? Okay. Now I'm going to talk you through the process of doing this because I could not find a video online to really tell me for this exact model. So I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, so to get that off, you need a 7/8 socket. And then you have to loosen these. This I believe is 9/16. This is 9/16. Down here you have to loosen, it's a little hot, but you have to loosen this one, which is a 14, and then this one here is a 9/16, and that's what will actually work this pulley up and down, and that loosens your belt, right? Oh, and you have to loosen this to get the alternator to drop down. So 9/16 and 14 millimeter and 7/8, okay? Now, once you get this bad boy out, well, actually, let me go ahead and back here and show you. I don't know if it will pick it up because it's kind of dark back here. Let me see. Yeah, it's not in there. Block's fucking hot. All right. Okay, see this thing? This is like the little access piece cover to get into there, which I don't know what this is called, but you can use it to shove like a screwdriver or a wrench inside, and it'll lock your crankshaft in place, and then this little plastic piece just slides back in. I'll do that in a minute because it's hot as hell. But once you get that done, then you can take a wrench on this, a regular ratchet. You might want to do a long handle, one for ease of access, and two because it's pretty tight usually. Mine unfortunately was not, where it was wiggling. It actually worked that bolt loose. It was only finger tight in there. So after you get that out, then obviously you take your belts off, everything else, you slide that back in. Well, it won't slide in all the way. You know, you gotta tighten it into the keyway, okay? And once you get it in there, you just run the bolt in with your hands, and then you work it in with a ratchet. But then you have to lock it out back here, and it's easier if you have two people, one to hold the piece back there like a screwdriver, and then one to work the torque wrench, because these have to be torqued at 130 pounds. So once you do that, you slip your belts on, you work all your tensioners back up, tighten everything back up, and you're good to go. Now, my car still has a miss, but I believe it's easy fix. I think it's just spark plugs and wires, so that's going to be the next step. But as far as the harmonic balancer, if you start hearing a tapping noise in these Subarus, check that first. And then go from there. That should be the first thing to check. I didn't even know how these things worked. I didn't know they even existed for, you know, for their purpose or whatever. But that is how you do it. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can post them on the video below. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.